Early Sunday morning along the banks of the River Lee in Old Cork City. The city's just starting to wake up, and it's a great way to start our show this week. Would you like to kiss the Blarney Stone? Would you like to hear the sound of the old Shandon bells here in Cork? Would you like to see some of the most majestic ruins of all of Ireland up there in Tipperary at Cashel? We've got it all for you this week, and I know you'll love the show. So why don't you join us on the one road with the Irish Rovers? A long time ago when the earth was green, there was more kinds of animals than you've ever seen, and they'd run around free. The earth was being born, so the loveliest of them all was a unicorn. There was green alligators and long-necked geese, some humpty-back camels and some chimpanzees, some cats and rats and elephants, but sure as you're born, the loveliest of all was the unicorn. Standing here on the quay at the harbour of Cobh, with all the lovely old terraced houses up behind me. It's a nice kind of blustery evening, and not especially sad evening, but I suppose if you were to pick the saddest place in all of Ireland, I suppose you'd have to say this very spot. Behind me there is the old Cunard building, and I suppose multitudes of Irish men and women left Ireland's shores, a lot of them forever, to go to Boston and New York and Canada. All over the world they've travelled from this very pier. When I was a wee boy, I left Ireland for the first time myself, right from that very dock. There's an old crumbling wooden dock where thousands of feet have travelled. It makes me feel kind of sad when I think about it. There's a wee rhyme that says, "They're going away, the shy-eyed colleens and the lads so straight and tall, from the purple peaks of Kerry and from the crags of Wildymall, from the greening plains of Antrim and from the hills of Donegal, they carried with them a teardrop in the eye. And their days will go uncomforted, their nights an endless sigh. Some of them travelled east and some of them travelled west, and the wee cabins stand deserted now in the land they once loved the best. Yet they win a golden store in the land they're going to, but no foreign skies will hold beauty like the rainy skies they knew. Their fields are now the strangers, where the strangers' cattle wail, but sure Ireland will never forget them. The passing of the gale." Now the ship it sails in half an hour to cross the broad Atlantic,
Me friends are standing on the quay, in grief and sorrow frantic. I'm just about to sail away on the good ship Dan O'Leary. The anchor's weighed and the gangway's up, I'm leaving Tipperary. So goodbye Mick and goodbye Pat and goodbye Kate and Mary. Well, the anchor's weighed and the gangway's up, I'm leaving Tipperary. And now the steam is rising up, I have no more to say. I'm bound for New York City, boys, 3,000 miles away.
In the old kit bag here I have cabbage, spuds and bacon. Isn't that the finest fare to ease your belly ache? If the ship it starts to pitch and toss, I'll leave very quickly. I'll pack me bundle on me back and I'll walk to New York City.
So goodbye Mick and goodbye Pat and goodbye Kate and Mary. Well, the anchor's weighed and the gangway's up, I'm leaving Tipperary. And now the steam is rising up, I have no more to say. I'm bound for New York City, boys, 8,000 miles away.
Those Yankee girls will sure love me, of course I'm speculating. I'd oil them well with liquor, boys, and they'll love the way I'm trading. I'm as deep in love with Molly Burgess and us is fun to pull over. When I get there I'll send for her, that's if she will come over.
So goodbye Mick and goodbye Pat and goodbye Kate and Mary. Well, the anchor's weighed and the gangway's up, I'm leaving Tipperary. And now the steam is rising up, I have no more to say. I'm bound for New York City, boys, 3,000 miles away. So goodbye Mick and goodbye Pat and goodbye Kate and Mary. Well, the anchor's weighed and the gangway's up, I'm leaving Tipperary. And now the steam is rising up, I have no more to say. I'm bound for New York City, boys, 3,000 miles away. Go!
I thought we could have a kind of a jam here up at Blarney Castle. I suppose it's been many years. Come on in, boys, and join us for a song. It's been many years since these old walls of McCarthy's has echoed the sound of Irish pipes and traditional Irish music. We thought we could revive a few old ghosts here this afternoon. Clap your hands and you'll enjoy yourself. Come on.
The Rock of Cashel occupies a few acres overlooking the plains of Tipperary, yet it is world famous. Few people who come to visit Ireland ever leave without first seeing this place of history and legend. It was once the seat of the kings of Munster, and for many centuries before the time of recorded history, it was the home of culture for South Ireland, comparable to the great halls of Tara in County Meath. In the year 432 AD, St. Patrick came to Ireland and brought Christianity with him. In the year 448 AD, he eventually reached Cashel, and there, legend says, he persuaded King Angus to to become a Christian by proving to the skeptical king that the Holy Trinity could exist. He did this by plucking the lowly shamrock from the ground and showing how three could grow out of one. The history of Cashel and the Rock of Cashel is the history of Ireland. Proud, passionate, turbulent, savage, but always, always fascinating.
Bring no ill will to hinder us, my helpless babe and me. Tread spirits of the black water, Clan Owen's wild banshee, and Holy Mary pitying us in heaven for grace doth sue, singing Hushaby Lola Lola Land, sing Hushaby Lola Land. Take time to thrive by ray of hope in the garden of Dromore. Take heed, young eaglet, till thy wings are feather fit to soar. A little rest, and then the world is full of work to do, singing Hushaby Lola Lola Land, sing Hushaby Lola Land, singing Hushaby Lola Lola Land, sing Hushaby Lola Land.
Across the River Shannon lies King John's Castle in the very historical city of Limerick. Cromwellian troops took the city after a long siege, and King William III, after his victory in 1690, he signed a notorious violated treaty right here on this stone. Nevertheless, very pretty place to visit, and Jimmy's going to sing a song about it. It's called Limerick is Beautiful.
Oh, Limerick is beautiful, as everybody knows, and by that city of my heart, how proud O Shannon flows. It sweeps down by the brave old town, as pure in depth and tone, as when Sarsfield drove the Saxon from the walls of Garryon. The girl I love is beautiful, and worldwide is her fame. She dwells down by the rushing tide, and Ireland is her name. And dearer than my very life, her glances are to me. The light that guides my stormy soul across life's stormy sea. I loved her in my boyhood, and now in manhood's bloom. The vision of my life is still to dry the tears around. I'd sink into the tomb or dance beneath the gallows tree, to see her and her hills once more, proud, passionate and free. Oh, Limerick is beautiful as